Hey, what's up everyone? This is just a quick review of the TOPO Athletic Women's RR. And this is a lightweight, it's marketed as a racing shoe. And it's got some pretty cool features. One of the coolest thing is this split toe design. And what that does is it allows the shoe to have kind of a wider forefoot while still feeling anchored to your foot. And they sent these to my wife. I've already posted a review, but we both found a lot of similarities in what we liked and what we didn't like. Um, First thing we liked is the wide forefoot. That's really nice, and it allows your toes to kind of splay out in a natural way as if you were barefoot. A lot of shoes are kind of pointy at the end, but these allow more of a squared off toe box, I think, and but it still feels like it's not sloppy on your foot at all, so that's really nice. Another nice feature is this thing called the BOA lacing system. And what you put it on your foot, you just push this button down, it's really simple, and you just start cranking on it until you get it to your desired tightness. Um, and the other thing we like is that it's a zero drop shoe. There's no elevated heel, so it's the same cushioning in the heel as it is in the forefoot, and that allows you to land in a much more natural fashion. Another thing we liked is that there's no arch support. Um, I don't like things going up under my arch. Your arch needs to function naturally to get the most elasticity and the most spring from your step. You don't want anything under there. Another thing we liked is the minimal cushioning. This shoe doesn't have a lot of cushioning, which is great, but it's just enough to protect you from things like rocks and stuff. Another thing we like is that it's very flexible. It allows your foot to function naturally. Now, on to the things that we didn't like. Um, there's something that they didn't quite get right with this heel, and in my review, I showed you in my update how I actually had to cut the back of the heel because it was just a little too tight, and I was getting some abrasion back there and just getting some uncomfortableness. And so I'm not afraid to modify my shoes. If it's something that I like, I'll definitely take a scissors to it or a razor blade and cut things out. So these have been working great for me. My wife, who has a different foot, I have a fairly wide foot. She has a fairly narrow foot. I mean, a slightly narrower than normal, or than average. And we both had the same problem. It's gripping too much back here. And actually, if you can look in there, it's actually kind of bloody because she started off just with a 2 mile run with these, and her heel it got pretty bloody back there. I made some modifications for her, but it still wasn't good enough, so I had to make another modification, really kind of open it up back there, like that, you can see. And she's kind of reluctant to try them out again, even though I made extra modifications. But I think until they get this heel right, I don't know how much I can recommend the shoe. I mean, I've seen some other reviews that are favorable that they don't mention anything about the heel. Personally, I would recommend the shoe if you're interested in, a shoe with a wider forefoot, flexible, a little bit of cushioning, a natural feel, a zero drop, but you may have to modify the heel a bit. I mean, that's just what we found. It's kind of weird that both of us had the same problem. So if you're willing to do that, I would definitely recommend trying it out because it does. Since I've done this, cut the heel a little bit, it feels like a great shoe, and I really enjoy running in it. It gives me another option to wear aside from just the Vibram 5 fingers, which I also really like. So those are my basic thoughts on the shoe. That's about it. Thanks for watching.